get low when the whistle go.
What's up guys, today I'm doing a hidden gems on FIFA 16 career mode. Now some of you might know some of these players already, but I will be releasing soon another video of the best MLS players in FIFA 16. Purely because I watch the MLS a lot, so you can look forward to seeing that soon. Hopefully you enjoy the video now. So this is my team. Don't worry, I'll be going through it player by player, from the goalkeeper to the striker, and then from the strikers to the subs, player by player. So this is my goalkeeper. His name is Sergio Rico. He plays in Seville for the Liga BBVA. He's a great goalkeeper, great stats to start off with, to be honest, and he grows to 83 if you use him in the right way. He can go to more. He's 22 years old, definitely worth the money that you would pay for any other young goalkeeper. He got me out the hole in my Liverpool career when I had Mignolet. Mignolet is shit in FIFA, so I bought this guy. He's great. On to my right back now, and his name is Steph Toumassi. He's an amazing player. Only problem is he's just moved to Newport County, so you have to get him on loan on your first season. And also, he's quite, to be honest with you, he's not the greatest right back you can buy, the greatest youngster. He's 25, so you can buy another right back for it. But he's very pacey, so he'll stop any pacey left wings running down the wing. But I have got another right back coming, so stay tuned for that. On to my first centre back. His name is Lucas Hernandez. He plays Atletico Madrid. He's very good to start off with, but he gets even better. He goes to 81 rated, and he's only 19 years old. So you can hold on to this guy for quite a long time, or you can play with him for 2 seasons like I did when I was playing it for Liverpool, and you can sell him off to someone like Madrid or Barcelona for like 30 million. So definitely keep hold of him if you want a good centre back, but you can also sell him. On to my second centre back, and funny enough, he's another Atletico Madrid defender. This guy, Gomez, he's amazing. He grows to 86 rated. Definitely worth it. You will have to fork a bit of money out because FIFA have made him a bit pricey, because of the reason being that he represented Uruguay recently. So you have to fork out a bit of money, but he's definitely worth it. And then you can sell him off in about 4 years' time for double the money you spent for him. So definitely go out and get him. On to my left back now. Now this one's quite special because he is a Liverpool player, and his name is Joe Gomez. He can play centre back, left back. He's got an 80 rated potential, growth of 16. That's absolutely astonishing. He's only 18 years old. You can hold on to him as much as you can. He's a great player, or you could sell him off for 20 to 30 million after 4 seasons or something like that. So great player, worth getting. And if you start off with Liverpool, definitely starting left back. Now this is my first centre mid. His name is Tulisso. He's quite well known in FIFA YouTubers. A lot of FIFA YouTubers know him. He's got an 86 rated potential. He's only 21 years old. Definitely worth buying if you want to get a solid midfielder for the future. But his best attributes are probably his passing ability. He's not quite good at finishing quite yet. He's only got 71, but he does grow to about an 80 if you use him consistently for shooting. So definitely go out and get him. On to my CDM now. Now this guy's name is Lewis Cook. He plays for Leeds United in the Championship. Fantastic player. Grows to 80 rated overall. Great CDM. He can do a lot though. His best ability again is passing, but he can block shots and do everything he can to defend, but even though he's not a defender. I sold him off in my 4th season at Liverpool for 40 million to Juventus. So definitely worth buying him if you want to get a bit of money after 4 seasons. Other centre mid now, and his name is Will Hughes. He's 73 rated, but he grows to 85 overall with plus 12 growth. That's astonishing. He's 20 years old, but you don't actually understand the reason why to get him until you actually use him for yourself. Definitely worth buy. Anyone else who used him would tell you the exact same thing. I think he's only worth about 6-7 mil, so definitely go out there and get him. On to my right wing now, and his name is Matthias Bolli. Now, of course, a lot of people know him. He used to be the fastest player in FIFA. He doesn't have much of a potential, but definitely go out and buy him if you need pace down the right mid or right wing position. He does grow more than 71. I've used him and I've grown into 76 before, so don't take his potential as a bad side, but definitely go out there to buy him if you need a pacey right wing or right mid. I think he's only worth about 3 mil, 4 mil, so definitely go out there buy him. On to my striker now, and just look at those stats. Just look at those stats. From a 71 to an 83 potential with a 12th growth, and also 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. Astonishing. Now, I think he just moved again, so you probably have to get him out on loan. But his finishing lets him down sometimes as well. But do a lot of practice with him, a lot of training sessions, and his finishing will be amazing. Just one of the best strikers I've ever used on FIFA. On to my left wing, and I know what you're going to be saying. Stop picking Liverpool players, but this guy's amazing. Jordan Ibe, 19 years old, 70 rated, goes up to 80 or even higher. I've used him and gone into higher than 80, but he's a fantastic player. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, very pacey. He's got really good finishing, surprisingly enough, which is quite funny because he's only got 61 rated finishing. But if you don't start off with Liverpool, you have to spend about 10 mil, which is the only downside of this player. On to the subs now, and this is the second goalkeeper of my team. His name is Jonathan Bond. He plays for Reading. He's only 22 years old. He's 65 rated. Unfortunately, when I looked him up, his stats didn't appear, but his stats on Ultimate Team are quite good. But he grows to 75 rated on career mode with a 10 growth. He's a great player, but you have to do a lot of training with him if you want to have the best player possible. On to my second player on the bench now. His name is Jake Kelly. Unfortunately, he's 25 years old. So he's already 58 rated, which is pretty poor to be honest. But he goes to 62. Got great speed though. So to be honest with you, if you want someone on Ultimate Team to use, this is your guy. On career mode, he's not as good, but he can work beside a good clinical finisher, probably for sweaty goals and stuff like that. So definitely worth going to spend a bit of money on him. You have to get him on loan though because he just moved. However, here's a striker you must get. His name is Devante Cole. He's 57 rated to start off with, but he does go to 74, 75. I have seen it where people got higher than the 74, 75, however. I couldn't find his potential anywhere or his growth, so don't worry, this is his Ultimate Team card. He's quite good on Ultimate Team as well. I would suggest you getting him if you want a cheap, fast player on Ultimate Team. But apart from that, you'll have to get him on loan on career mode because he's just moved to Bradford. Yes, another striker, but he's a centre forward really, and he can play cam, which is a fantastic ability. But he's Adam Armstrong. He plays for Coventry City and on loan at the moment, so you have to wait a season to get him. But he goes from 63 rated to 82. Definitely worth the buy. But yeah, unfortunately, you have to wait a season to get him. But one of the best youngsters on FIFA, no doubt about it. Go out there and get him now. Now here's a complete striker if you ever saw one. His name's Tom Elliott. He's a bit young, bit weirdly rated to be brutally honest. He goes from 61 to 65, but I can't see anyone who can be a 65 rated with 83 pace and 76 strength. His shooting lets him down a bit, maybe that's the reason why he's 61 rated, but he is a fantastic player. He definitely worth getting if you want a few bucks after a few seasons. Now, another great player that I used in my AFC Wimbledon career is his name is Christian Tunga. Fantastic player. It grows a bit. To be honest with you, a 47 rated is quite low, but he does go to very high rating. If you keep using him, he's only 17 years old, so you can use him for the full 16 years of your career mode if you have enough time for that, to be brutally honest. But he's a fantastic player. Fantastic. Definitely worth getting. Now for my Everton to mid on the bench. His name is Connor Cody. Fantastic player. Being compared to Steven Gerrard, the next Steven Gerrard when he was playing for Liverpool. Now he plays for Wolves. 66 rated, but he goes to 74 rated if you use him a lot. But you have to give this player time. I realised that he doesn't grow very quickly unlike the rest of the players. He grows very slowly, so give this player time if you do get him. Fantastic player. I do like watching him in real life as well. Now for my other right back, his name is Iska Sasawankbo, but he's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic right back. He's very underrated as well. He's 66 rated, but he goes to 75 rated. Only 19 years old. You can use him for quite a long time. finishing is quite good actually, considering for a right back. But he's very pacey and very strong as well. I think he used to play for Chelsea, but he went away to Sweden. Now he's come back and he's playing for Derby. Now for my final player of the team. His name is Obi Olore, and he is a fantastic striker. He's recently moved to Watford, unfortunately, so if you got the updated version of FIFA, you're going to have to loan him out. But if you don't, and you don't update your FIFA, shame on you, but you can buy this guy for free. Well, I mean free, but you have to pay a bit of money for him. But if you got the updated version, you have to loan him out from Watford. Fantastic striker, the young Benteke, I would say. Guys, so I've been busy editing this video. Honestly, it's taken me about, I would say, 4 or 5 days to come up with the idea, figure out what players to put in these teams, and yeah, so it's taken me quite a long time, to be brutally honest. I'm sorry that I did say to a few people that it would come out like last week, but I've just been so busy. It almost did, but I've been so busy to the point where I couldn't release it. Yeah, so one tiny mistake I made in that video, which was Iskat Satawankbo, I think his name is, the Swedish right back who plays at Derby. He didn't actually play for Chelsea's first team. He played for Chelsea's youth team, and he was on the reserves for Chelsea's team. So if you had FIFA 14 or 13, he would have been on the reserves at Chelsea. But then he got loaned out to a Dutch side, NAC, I think their name is. And now he moved back to Derby, and now he's playing for Derby, and he's yeah, I like watching him in real life. He's a good right back, very underrated. But that's the only mistake I made in that. If you like seeing these kind of videos, let me know. I could do Madden, I could do NBA, kind of things that you want to, kind of games that you need to know, like the best players to buy for future. If you wanted to do a franchise, let's say, they call it franchise in Madden, but career in FIFA. But whatever that is, so let me know. And until then, I'll speak to you later. Peace.